Hello, and welcome to the Venue Coach Blueprint for Owners. I'm Kyle Labar. This podcast is all about helping you fill your wedding venue with more bookings, earn more from each one, and keep your customers happy for a long time. We'll also talk about some tough times and big lessons that I've learned along the way. Let's dive in together and make your venue the best spot for weddings. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Venue Coach, and today's episode is about how we like to create our event timelines. And the key here is that we want to make everything a smooth process. So what we'd like to start with is just having a general run through or an idea of how the event is going to go. So a lot of what we do, we build it out about 30 days in advance. So we do a 30-day meeting with our couples, and they'll come in and we just go over all the final details. We start walking through who their vendors are. We get the times that they're going to show up. We know when to expect, like the DJ is going to show up. We know when to expect catering. And we realize that we're a bit more hands-on than some other venue owners are, because we want to make sure that this is smooth and it's not being left up to uh, chance or fate or whatever. And so we like to be a bit more involved. Now, if they have a wedding planner or a coordinator, then we'll get the plan from them, and that makes our job a lot easier. If we're doing the coordination, then of course we're going to be way more involved on, like, hey, suggest doing this, and how about we do pictures at this time. So, but typically how the flow of the day goes is you start to get the bridal party arriving early in the morning, slash helpers to help start decorating whether they have decorators that they've hired or they're doing it themselves. It doesn't matter, but they want to start decorating right away. And then the couple, or the bride and bridesmaids, will start getting ready, and then usually about midday you start to get the groomsmen showing up. They start getting ready. A couple hours after that, if you have a bartender showing up, they're going to start prepping. And you get DJ, caterer will come in midday, and they'll start to, or early afternoon, and they'll start to drop off their food. Or if they're staying, then they're going to get ready. They're going to get everything lined up, put it in the warmers, start getting their dishes ready and everything like that. Then the DJ will show up about an hour before the ceremony so they can get set up for the sound quality and all of that. And then it's the ceremony, cocktail hour while the bridal party takes pictures, and then dinner, dancing, and that's it. I mean, that is the timeline. So what we want to do with the 30 days is we sit down with the couples and we just make sure that there's whatever particulars they might have. Maybe it's a special request, maybe it's a certain thing, or they want to have a table that's dedicated to a family member who's passed on. We just want to make sure we have those special touches and we're able to fulfill on those things and just make their day truly unique and truly all about them. So the importance of these of these timelines is when you don't have a timeline, nothing seems to go the way that the bride wants it to, and or the couple in general. It doesn't have to just be the bride, but plans seem to go awry, and nobody knows where they're supposed to be or what time they're supposed to do it. So we've often seen, when this has been the case, before we started requiring day of coordinators, we would often see that the ceremony was delayed by, I don't know, an hour or an hour and a half. And so we're trying to save delays, maximize time where it needs to be. Lighting has been lost for good pictures, things like that. So it's really important to have the timeline lined up and that somebody is helping execute and being that taskmaster, cracking the whip, especially the groomsmen, on getting them into place and making sure that everybody's where they should be so that things can go seamlessly. So I mean, in terms of the timeline, that's how we like to approach it. It's not cosmic, but it's little things like this that can make or break the feeling of the event. So if everything's well coordinated, it starts going smoothly. Even if there's a minor hiccup, they can usually be worked through because we know where everybody's supposed to be and we know what time they're supposed to be there. So it's easier to work through any problems because everybody isn't scattered around everywhere. So that's one of the key benefits. And the thing is, even if it's their, like, let's say you're a venue owner who lets them just come in and you just unlock the door at the morning and come back and close up at night and you're not really there during the event. I don't understand that personally, but if that's the way you like to do it, at least know that they have a coordinator, because if they have a bad experience, even if it's their fault, it's the feeling that they're going to associate with your venue. And it's true with other vendors. If vendors come in and they're acting up, usually it's the venue that catches the heat. So they're probably not going to leave you a good review if things start going poorly because they didn't plan. So although you could say, well, that's their problem, it still impacts you. So really, are you in business to help them have a great day, or are you just trying to collect a check and don't care whether it's a sink or swim situation with their event? So that's the way we like to do it, and we just follow that timeline. We walk them through it because the couples have never done it before, and it's just easy to forget that. And so we like to just walk them through the timeline, say what generally is expected, and then typically it follows about that same pattern. So, anyways, well, I hope this was helpful for you. If you found it so, please subscribe and stay tuned for the next one, and I will see you there.